It's on, Toronto. Fasten your seatbelts as we now embark upon a 10-day thrill ride featuring some of Hollywood's biggest stars. Melanie Ng is live to kick off our team coverage of the Toronto International Film Festival, and tonight the focus is on a woman at the center of a scandal that rocked Tinseltown. Melanie?
Hey there, Gord. I'm here at Roy Thomson Hall. You can see the fans have already lined up, getting ready for that prime spot. Speaking of prime spots, check out where we are, #1. So we will get a chance to talk to those stars, Bruce Willis and all the other stars of Looper. But before we get to that, K-Stu. Everyone is talking about Kristen Stewart, her first appearance on the red carpet since that scandal with Robert Pattinson. So we're going to go live to Galit Solomon, where she's gauging reaction from fans about a possible reunion. Say it ain't so, Galit.
Well, Mel, Ritz-Carlton here on Wellington is one of the hot spots for TIFF fans, K-Stu fans, hoping to snag an autograph here tonight. Of course, she was one of the first few stars to arrive at our city for the festival, and of course hiding from the media glare for several months now because of that cheating scandal. Well, tonight she is going to be stepping out on the red carpet for the premiere of her movie, On the Road, as you mentioned, Mel, and we caught up with her at Pearson Airport last night. We have the video to share with you, and you won't believe what she was wearing.
Bags are in there. The bags are inside.
Love you, Kristen.
Yep.
I would like to see Robert move on to somebody else.
You would?
It's more of a rock for him.
Okay, how do you feel about that?
I like them together.
The t-shirt Kristen Stewart wore on her flight from LAX to Pearson suggests she liked them together too. It's the very same t-shirt seen here worn by Arpats on the ride July 19, 2011 at LAX. Her leather jacket was zipped up upon arrival in Toronto last night, but this is not the first time she has been seen in his clothes post-breakup. The first time the lens of the paparazzi spotted her after the scandalous breakup, she was wearing his baseball cap and backpack, prompting fans to suspect she may be looking for a second chance.
I think, maybe she's still in love with him. You never know.
I'm not surprised.
No?
Not at all. She seemed to be very, very embarrassed and upset about the whole thing.
The premiere of On the Road here at the Ryerson Theatre is K-Stu's first on the red carpet appearance since that infamous cheating scandal July 24th, and rumor has it she's been so nervous about this appearance she hasn't been getting much sleep.
She's probably getting ready to feel the heat of some of that public anger towards her.
Relationship expert Kimberly Moffit says the pressure is definitely on.
Wearing a t-shirt like that can actually be an attempt to gain forgiveness or make herself feel better about what happened. It can also be an attempt to get his attention. Maybe he's not ignoring her or not returning her phone calls, and she wants to reach out and get some attention from him.
Protective fans argue there has been too much said about K-Stu's actions and not enough about the man she cheated with, her Snow White and the Huntsman director Rupert Sanders, who, by the way, is 20 years her senior.
I don't see why we should all shoot down how her acting is for what she does in her private life, right, when really he's the one who, he's definitely in a position of power being 20 years older than her.
As for the likelihood of K-Stu and Arpats making a love connection again, the most recent t-shirt fiasco has some fans hoping for a reunion.
I think that it might be a sign that they're not actually broken up like everyone seems to think.
Is that what you're hoping for?
Kind of. I love Robert Pattinson.
Sorry to break your heart, but that reunion may not happen. It appears Robert Pattinson has been spotted, and this is according to blogs. They are hot tonight with this information. He's been spotted with none other than Katy Perry at LA's Soho House. And make sure to tune in to City News at 6 tomorrow. Dina Pugliese will have a one-on-one with Kristen Stewart. Live at the Ritz-Carlton, I'm Galit Solomon. Now back to Mel.
All right, thank you very much, Galit. And we're going to go live now to our special TIFF correspondents, the ever so lovely Colin and Justin. They are on the red carpet at Ryerson Theatre. The countdown for K-Stu is on. Gentlemen.
It is a countdown indeed, but we're multitasking here at Ryerson because there's a bit of a hot carpet going on at the moment. Christina Hendricks from Mad Men's here, Bryan Cranston as well from Breaking Bad for a read-through of American Beauty. I think that's the great thing about TIFF, is it really ticks the boxes for every single part of theatre. You know, if you want to know more about great scripts, great artists, they just pop up everywhere you look. You want to see the stars, you got to stick with us here on City, because we are the only people live on the red carpet for you.
I really, really wish you could be here, because the atmosphere can only be described as absolutely electric. Obviously, the opening night of TIFF, everybody's really excited. But the sad thing for me, and I'm going to be really heartfelt here, you know, Kristen Stewart, I hope she doesn't overtake the fact that we're here to celebrate some brilliant movies. One of them, obviously, is Jack Kerouac's On the Road, and we're going to talk about that in a little second. But just before we do, let's just take in the fact that everybody here wants to know what is going on with that girl and with our Pats. Will they get back together? Will there be any more romance? I guess we're going to find that out over the next little while, but please, please, please remember, this is all about the film and it's not just about that little madam.
Stop it. Listen, we're on countdown, okay? What time is it? It's 6:05, okay? 8:30, they're going to walk the carpet and we are going to be here waiting.
We are indeed. I've got to tell you though, the film, Be Prepared, is absolutely sexual, absolute frantic pleasure.
It's tea time. Listen, stop
we need to slow it down and send it back to you in the studio, guys. Enjoy.
All right, thank you very much, guys. So back here on the red carpet, of course, Kristen Stewart, not the only A-lister that we are expected to see. Bruce Willis, he's going to be walking this red carpet in less than an hour's time. And earlier in the day, I had a chance to chat with the die-hard star. One of Hollywood's biggest stars greeting ecstatic fans today. Bruce Willis in town for his film Looper, opening the festival this year.
It's very exciting to be here. Very exciting to be able to talk about it and talk about Looper.
Time travel has not yet been invented, but 30 years from now, it will have been.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays a hitman hired to kill thugs that are sent back in time 30 years. But things go wrong when he meets his future self, played by Bruce Willis.
Even if your target is you.
An obvious physical transformation for Joseph, spending 3 hours a day in the makeup chair.
Bruce actually recorded himself doing some of my monologues and sent me the tape so that I could listen to that. And that was all really useful, but I think the most important thing for me was just getting to know him.
Hi, gentlemen. Melanie Ng with City TV. We know, Joseph, you studied Bruce. Bruce, did you study Joseph at all, and did you learn anything from your younger self?
When you see the film again, you see me looking at him just like I'm looking at you right now, and just looking right at you and trying to think what you're thinking and trying to think what you're doing. And I was this close, and we were that close the whole time, and just talking to each other, and the stakes were very high.
And since Looper is all about time travel, we thought it was only appropriate to show off this gem from our City TV TIFF vault.
Are you nervous? Just a little, yeah.
A very young Bruce Willis in 1989.
Yeah, let me just say hello. What's your name?
While Looper may be opening the festival, have a look at all the films that will be playing during TIFF that the stars say they only wish they get a chance to see. TIFF is the place where many films kick off their Oscar campaigns. With close to 400 flicks, Toronto is hosting several Hollywood heavy hitters. Academy Award winner Ben Affleck directs and stars in Argo, about a CIA exfiltration expert. This thriller screening tomorrow.
You could just send in training wheels and meet them at the border with Gatorade.
Another present for the ladies, Johnny Depp will be walking the red carpet for his documentary West of Memphis, based on the infamous case of the West Memphis Three.
Wake up in the same bed, same houses.
A double dose of Selena Gomez at TIFF for her films Spring Breakers and Hotel Transylvania, and her leading man Justin Bieber expected to be on her arm.
Spread ahead! Halle, spread ahead!
And oh yes, men, we haven't forgot about you. The gorgeous Halle Berry will be posing for the cameras for her new sci-fi flick, Cloud Atlas. And in case you didn't know, this festival is the biggest in TIFF history. How about these numbers? Almost 200 world premieres and over 30,000 minutes of flicks, believe it or not. So, of course, there's something for everyone. And from all these red carpets to all those parties, City TV has you covered. We are your TIFF station, so be sure to keep it tuned with us right here. We'll bring you all the highlights that you won't see anywhere else.